My name is Morgan Greth, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Rhode Island Historical Society, and it's my distinct pleasure and honor to have all of you here this evening for a very special announcement. So on behalf of the staff of the RIHS and the board, please welcome to our home. We're delighted to have you here tonight, and thanks for sharing in this moment with us. One of the things that we talk about in Rhode Island history, as we talk about the importance of this state, not just the local history, but the importance of our history nationally, is we often say that we have to remember that great things happen here. And I reflect on that quite a bit, and I think it's time that we start thinking about that a little differently and remind everyone that great things happen here. And great things happen here every day. And for us, this is one of those great things. So I am incredibly excited to be here to announce our formal partnership, our designation as a Smithsonian affiliate. This is an exciting night for RIHS, but also for all of our members and supporters and for the state of Rhode Island, because this relationship means a lot for the public, for our school children, and for the educational opportunities of Rhode Island, which is something that we here at the RIHS are very passionate and committed to. So thank you for that. First thing I'd like to do this evening is we have an incredible panel of distinguished folks who are here with us today. I want to recognize Smithsonian Affiliations Director Harold Kloster, Smithsonian Affiliations National Outreach Manager, and who will hopefully become one of our BFFs, Jennifer Brundage, who works with us all the time, Congressman David Cicilline, Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee, Secretary of State Nellie Gorbea, State Librarian Tom Evans, State Archivist Glenn Stern, Ed Arcan on behalf of Senator Jack Reed's office, Vivian Spencer on behalf of Sheldon Whitehouse's office, and we hope to be joined by Congressman Jim Blanchevin. He got called away at the last minute, but he is going to try to make it here, so we hope that he'll be able to come in. I also wanted to take a moment to recognize our staff and our trustees. I am fortunate to have an incredible team of people here, many of whom have supported us for almost 2 decades. It's an incredible testament to what they do, what they believe is important and essential in Rhode Island, and they believe that our history and the stories we tell about ourselves matter, and they believe that history can create a pride of place that is always needed, but perhaps never needed more than now. And so I want to thank them for everything that they do. Recognize the trustees who are here, Jim Loring, who is our board chair, Barry Hittner, our past board chair, is here as well, Barbara Thornton, past trustee Catherine Mandel. We have Barbara Hart as well, who's in the back, one of our trustees. And who else? Luther Spare, who is not just a trustee, but a historian. So he actually knows what he's talking about. He knows us. And Tom Evans, who's not just a state librarian, but also a board member of ours and has been with us for a very long time. They're an incredible group of folks to work with and provide me with an incredible amount of support. And possibly the only group that does that more is the team, the staff of the RIHS. Many of our department heads are here. You've met them. Charmaine Goodfellow, our Director of Finance, Ann Conway, the Director of Museum of Work and Culture, Alyssa Tardif, the Director of our Goff Center, Kirsten Hammerstrom is floating around somewhere, who's our Director of Collections, and is in this place and making it beautiful every day. It's a great team. You'll meet our development staff and our membership, Corinne, Mary Lou, Rachel, Renata, Sean. It's just a wonderful family to be a part of. So thank you all for all the help that you give us. Just wanted to give a couple brief comments on this process. About 3.5 years ago, I was a relatively new executive director, and our chair was Barry Hittner, as I mentioned before. And he let his good friend Jack Reed know that we had a new director, and maybe he was able to set something up for me to meet some folks down at the Smithsonian. And Jack Reed's office did an amazing thing. They set up 4 days of meetings for me at the Smithsonian. I met with 14 different parts of the Smithsonian in 4 days. I walked more miles than I can count, but it was an absolutely extraordinary few days. it was an opportunity for me to talk about the importance at a national level of Rhode Island's history, but also to see incredible resources that they had. And it was on that trip that I met Harold and Jen. And they told me about the affiliations program. And the affiliations program had grown and changed, and I was really curious because it sounded like we shared a lot of common goals about how to share history, how to make history real. And they embraced something that is really a cornerstone of the work we do here, and that is whatever we can do better in partnership with the rest of our community. Whether it's other history and heritage sites, schools, other nonprofits around the state in other sectors, we can do this better and add value if we work as a team to elevate the work we all do. And that's what the affiliation really sparked in us. And so it was 3.5 years ago that we said, we really want to do this. We're not ready to do this yet. And we kept working for it. And over the last 3.5, 4 years, we've gotten ourselves ready. And we got ready to do it, and we applied this spring. And been in conversation with Jennifer ever since that first meeting, and want to thank them for everything that they did to help us become part of this. To go down and meet the other affiliates in Washington in June was incredibly exciting. And all I can say is there are great things ahead, whether they're changes to our membership, incredible educational outreach opportunities. We can bring the Smithsonian educational resources to our Rhode Island schools. We can bring not just history programs, but science programs into our classrooms in ways that teachers before couldn't connect. We can help them do that through the RIHS and through the Smithsonian Affiliation. We can partner with museums all around the country that do the kind of work that we do. So other museums, I was talking to Jen at lunch, that they know all the museums in the affiliation network that work on issues of immigration. We've got an incredible museum in Woonsocket dedicated to the story of the people who came to this state. Now we can look across the nation and we can partner with these kind of museums all over the country that do the kind of work we do. We have wonderful programs related to giving access to all Rhode Island students, no matter what their abilities. Helping families that have autism, that have special needs, still learn our history and experience everything that we know is so important to creating a real sense of pride here in Rhode Island. We can now offer our members who are in that network access to the other museums around the country that have these same kind of programs. It's a really exciting moment for us as we get to bring in and traveling exhibits with the Smithsonian. We get to borrow some objects from the Smithsonian. And we also are loaning objects to the Smithsonian. So we have a couple of those out this evening for you to see before they head down to DC. So after we're done the speaking program, you can take a look at those. But this is a two-way street, and it's a relationship to bring national attention to the incredible stories we have here tonight.